Okay guys, it is time for a new update here on the Bitcoin price, and I can already tell you, yes, you might be surprised to see my face after such a long time, but I will promise you in the beginning of this video already that it will be worth it. Stick around till the very end because I will share a few new trade ideas with you. I will actually tell you exactly what I am expecting within the next couple of hours and days here from the price, and on top of that, I will update you on my current short hedge position as the people know that are active in my private Discord community, which is completely free, by the way, to join. I announced that I will open a short hedge position around 2 weeks ago with a stop loss above the $32,200 level. This is the short position you are seeing here right now. I already scaled it up over the last couple of weeks. My original entry price was well above the $30,100 level, but now, as you can see, we already scaled this trade up quite significantly, and the question now is, are we expecting that Bitcoin will fall lower, or can we expect that it is time to take some profits off this short hedge because a massive pump is about to happen for the price? Let's take a look at the charts, the smaller time frames, especially today, so I can let you know what we need to expect from the price now during this weekend and then also in the beginning of next week. Besides that, I also prepared a few very interesting things for my next video. I will start uploading now once again actively. I prepared a big Ethereum monthly and weekly chart as well as a beautiful Bitcoin monthly and weekly chart that we are going to take a look at the beginning of next week to find out when the next bull run will actually happen, so we know that what time we need to stop focusing on short hedge position and at what time it is just time to scale up our swing long positions once again, and also to start maybe potentially even opening additional swing long positions in preparation for our next bull run. But now guys, let's not talk too much. Let's first of all jump right into the charts. As I said, thank you very much for every single one of you after such a long time jumping here in this video directly, watching it till the very end, leaving a subscription, leaving a thumbs up, and also comment down below. I really appreciate that, especially after such a long break here from YouTube. Actually, I will potentially explain in one of my upcoming videos what exactly happened. There was a lot of things going on. Actually, I was involved in a few other businesses outside of crypto, actually, where I invested a lot of money with also supposed friends at some times. And sadly, there were a lot of things that went wrong, not from my end. I more or less got, what is it called? I more or less got scammed out of a lot of money in 2 different projects. And I, just found out very recently that this happened over the last 2 years. So I really had to do a lot of research. I had to find out, follow the money, all that kind of stuff. We are talking about real crimes actually here. So yeah, guys, I don't want to share too much, but this was one of the reasons why I sadly didn't really had the time and also the state of mind to upload videos here for you guys. Although I will now in the future come back to YouTube and start uploading and sharing my exact trading strategy and game plans with you once again. Till that time, if you want to stay up to date, like for example all the people did in my community that didn't miss out on our last short hedge trade, go to the video description down below, guys. Visit cryptomo.io. You can completely freely join here this community. You can share your opinions with others. You can exchange knowledge with others. I am texting there very actively. I'm sharing my trades there if I don't have the time to do it in a video. And besides that, we will also from next month starting have leaderboard prizes. The top 20 people will actually each month receive thousands of dollars in prize money directly in USDT that you can directly withdraw, or you can buy a car with. I don't know, whatever you want to do with it. But stay tuned. There's a lot of updates coming now to the Discord as well, so make sure you are part of it so you don't miss out on any of this additional information that you can get completely for free. But now guys, let's jump onto the smaller time frames, because most likely you are interested in knowing what we need to expect now next from the Bitcoin price. And I can tell you there is a very simple thing that I am keeping an eye on at the moment. I will also explain to you how you can use these price levels to potentially, if you missed out our last short hedge trade, I will let you know how you can, or what price levels you should keep an eye on now to find out if you can actually open another short hedge trade if you missed our original entry that I shared in the Discord. What is happening right now is that we have a beautiful rising broadening wedge here on the 4-hourly time frame. Bitcoin broke below it. We saw a beautiful retest And as you know, a breakdown like we are seeing it here, even on the bigger time frames, is only confirmed if we are breaking and closing a candle below our initial low point after the breakdown. So the breakdown happened out of our ascending broadening wedge, and what we can see here is that our low point is pretty much exactly at the $29,150, $140 level. So this is the most important price level that the bears have to break if we want to see a continued downwards momentum. I mean, in general, we always hope for the best case, that the bears are not able to break support, that the bears actually fail, that the bulls come back into market control. We can enjoy seeing our hodl portfolio grow, our swing long positions grow. But right now, I mean, we need to be careful, and because we are careful, we are prepared here in the market with our short hedge position. So what is the immediate short term? What is the immediate short term price level that you can keep an eye on for this weekend? It's very, very simple. It is actually the $29,300 level, or $29,280 level to be exact. As you can see just now, while I was recording, the bears did the first try of actually breaking this level to the downside, which would result in us forming a beautiful M pattern here on the 4-hourly time frame with a breakdown target. Take a look, you will be surprised, because it is exactly the breakdown target of, boom, the $29,150 level. So if we see a breakdown here on the 4-hourly out of this M pattern, it is highly likely that we will at least retest our old low point here at the $29,140, $150 level. And when we close a 4-hourly candle below that, this would be for me definitely a sign exactly at this point to scale up my short position here once again. But if we are able to now hold both of these price levels, or one of each, right? If we are able to hold the $29,280 level, that would be already the bullish case. We could start reversing here. This would also mean for me, by the way, if we are breaking above the $29,400 level. So if we are really leaving this price range here bullish, I would actually move my stop loss in a profit. I don't want to be risking any of the margin that we took out of our swing long positions to create here this short hedge position. That's why, guys, also keep an eye on the price for the upside. But in general, I mean, if we are closing now a candle below the $29,280 level, I could suggest, or not, I cannot really suggest it, but since me personally, I wouldn't do it anymore, just because I opened my short hedge position already when we not only had bearish signs on the smaller time frames, but also we were just breaking out of this massive broadening wedge here, as we did here in the past. And we also opened a short hedge position here. So I also opened a short hedge position here while the daily time frame was looking bearish. Now in the current situation, I mean, yes, the daily time frame is squeezing here, right? The daily time frame is squeezing together, so there is volatility to be expected, but this volatility could easily still also be to the upside, right? This volatility could easily also still be to the upside. And that's why I am not 100% confident in recommending you guys to open another short hedge position here, even if we see the bearish scenario now of us closing below the $29,280 level. If that happens, and you want to take the risk, I mean, the only scenario that I would see is to open up a very, very small short hedge position here with relatively small margin as soon as a 4-hourly candle closes below. And then we can just use our old low point, for example, in the case that we break that into the downside as well, that you then immediately scale up the short position that you opened up here. You scale it up very, very aggressively. So you can double it again, double it again. You can three times double your position actually as soon as we break here below that point. And then you just put your stop loss at the exact $29,150 level. So then you would have a relatively significant short hedge position for the potential bearish scenario without having to risk now all too much margin, because as said, I mean, risking a lot of margin only makes sense if we see bearish signs not only on the smaller time frames but also on the bigger ones. This is what I am doing right now I mean, keeping in mind here that on the weekly time frame for next week, if we see the bearish scenario, our maximum downside for now would be the $28,000 level. At the $28,000 level, we get very, very strong weekly support. And I mean, if we hold this support or not, this will be then something to keep an eye on as soon as we are reaching that support level. And we will take a look at the smaller time frames if there are any signs of this support level maybe breaking to the downside, because this would definitely be then a scenario where we can once again scale up our short hedge position. But for now, guys, let's hope that the bearish scenario will not take place. I mean, yes, the likelihood of it happening is maybe a little bit bigger, but in general, guys, we are just moving sideways here on the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, we can just expect volatility to come in either to the upside or to the downside. So let's be prepared. Let's, in the worst case, put our, which it's not the worst case, but in the worst case for our short hedge position, let's make sure to put our stop loss into a profit so we don't risk any margin. And besides that, if we see the bearish scenario, let's make sure that we are ready with some margin to scale our short hedge position up. Or if you missed my trade call in our free Discord community, if you missed that trade call, I mean, in that case, you could still if you want to risk some margin here, or you have some very nice swing long positions open where you want to take some profit and use it for a short hedge, just like I did, yeah, then the scenario of the $29,280, $29,150 combination with scaling up in between could be a solution here for you. But now, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. As said, the next video will be highly interesting, so make sure to subscribe, activate the bell. I will be talking about the bigger timeframes. I will be talking about what we can expect from our next bull run, and if we can even expect a next bull run in the immediate short term for all of the cryptocurrency markets. And besides that, I will continue to share more information in my Discord community, where you can also share information amongst each other. This should be very helpful, especially during the time where I'm not 100% actively uploading videos. I'm very sure that it might be helpful to also get some other opinions besides mine from the Discord, maybe also from other users, since we have a few people in the Discord that actually have massive trading volumes and have a very, very nice track record actually here in this community of making constant positive trades in the chart suggestions channel, for example. But guys, soon I will upload daily videos again, as you have known me before, but till then I have to handle a few things, so I hope to see you in the Discord community so we can at least stay in touch till I'm able to upload videos on a daily basis again. But now, guys, we are going to see you soon. Bye bye.